a whole raft of information at our fingertips. And often it's not that when I say that we couldn't say, it was possibly because it needed to come from Cadbury. But the point is, there was no dearth of information. Is that the right grammar? I need to check it. And clear direction on issues that matter. So if you're, for the clients in the audience, and you're thinking about how you want to work with agencies or work in this space, even if it's working internally, I would encourage you to make sure that you've got a clear strategy, you've got all the right information, and then you give clear direction and you provide that to whoever needs it.
I think in conclusion from the Cadbury perspective, and thanks to the kind words from Jeff, I hope it's not too much of a pitch, but we've worked very, very well together. And I think importantly, we've learned that there is both opportunity and challenge in this space. This particular incident doesn't feel necessarily like a success to me. We got through it, we took some serious lumps from it, but most importantly, we've learned from it. And that's the thing which I would really sort of, I guess, stress in my sort of closing remarks. There's immense opportunity, I think, for businesses and organisations such as our own in this space if you engage with your consumers and your customers in the right way. It's something which I think in a traditional offline space, most corporate organisations would feel that they do very well. It's certainly something which Cadbury feels like it's done very well in other areas. I think, looking ahead, we've grown up a bit. We had to grow up fast, and with Online Circle's help, we're in a much better space now. But there is still much for an organisation such as ourselves to do. I don't think by any stretch of the imagination we have all the answers, but we certainly had some learnings from this process, which we have used both within Cadbury in Australia and New Zealand, but also much more widely throughout the Cadbury family. I think a critical thing is having an open mind, to be prepared to look at new ways of doing things. Quite often in my experience, and based on the discussions we had within the business, there was an overt and excessive focus on aspects of the technology. It wasn't about that. It was actually applying, I think, the consistent themes and the common messages and the way we converse actually in a traditional sense, but making sure we understood with Online Circle's help how best we could actually present that and get that connected in the social media. So thanks very much for listening. I hope that was of some value. Thanks again to Jeff and the team for supporting us through a difficult time. And look forward to some questions in due course.